Hi guys, it's Monica Blunder, makeup artist. So I'm so excited to share this makeup look with you today. I did Jessica Alba last week for the People's Choice Awards, and I will show you in this video on my gorgeous model Kelsey how I created this look. My inspiration for this makeup look came from the Jason Wu Spring Fashion Show. I really liked the makeup because it was still really strong and edgy, but it also had like this really beautiful, soft, glittery element to it. I get so many requests on my Instagram to do a Jessica Alba makeup tutorial, and I'm so thrilled to share this video with you today. Now, it's really important that you like my video and to also subscribe to my channel. Now, you can also follow me on Instagram if you want to see a little glimpse about my life. Also follow me on Twitter, and thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you next time. So I'm gonna start by applying foundation on you, and what I'm going to do is I'm using this Lancome Tint Visionnaire foundation, and it also has a little built-in concealer right here, which is really cool. And I'm using my IT brush, and I put the foundation on my hand, and I use my finger and I dab it on. I always like starting around the chin area, and then I take my brush and I buff it into your skin. With this brush, it will give you more of a airbrushed sort of finish on your skin. It's gonna look really natural. So for your chin area and your nose area, you can also use a little foundation brush. I'm using this Takkcare brush right here, and I'm going in with the brush right around those little edges, which is harder to get in with a bigger brush like that. And even if you want to go underneath the eyes, open. What I like about this Lancome foundation is it's a pretty, I would say, medium to full coverage, but you can really work with it and you can build it. If you do need more coverage, you could just do another layer of it and make it a little bit heavier. And the other thing I like about the foundation is that it does have this little built-in concealer. So if you are out and about during the day and you feel like you need more touch-ups, you just take the little concealer part and go over it. You're a little bit shiny right now because we used a pretty heavy moisturizer beforehand, and I wanted your skin to be looking really, glowing and luminous. So we could actually powder it down a little bit now, but before that, what I'm going to do is I'm actually using my little concealer part here from the foundation, and I'm just gonna go in, like there's like a little tiny little redness like right here, and then maybe a little bit underneath your eyes. So I'm taking my brush by Sigma, just like right here. There's a little bit of redness, and then we'll put it a little bit underneath your eyes. I don't want to put too much concealer on, especially when you're doing a darker eye, what I'm doing in a second. If you do have some fall down from the eyeshadow, I still have to clean up anyways underneath your eyes, so I can do the concealing part a little bit later. And I'm going to just powder you just a tiny little bit right now, which I normally don't do, but it is a little bit shiny, so we're just going to put a little powder on. And I'm just taking a big Sigma brush. This one is F25, and I just put a little bit of loose powder on, just to get a little bit of that shine down. And then I will powder again later on. Alright, so I'm moving on to your brows, and I'm using this Anastasia product Brow Wiz, and the color is medium ash. I'm going to just define your brows a little bit, fill them in. Basically, I just go in very fine strokes, the same direction in your hair growth. Try to get you a little bit of an arch right in here. And then I take my brush in the back, and I just comb it out. So even if you overdraw a little bit, you use that brush and it will look immediately much more natural. So I'm ready to do your eye makeup. And for that, I'm choosing this Lancome product, which I also used on Jessica. So I'm starting off with the lighter color, and I'm applying it on a MAC 242 brush, all over your eyelid. And then you can take a MAC 217 brush, and then you can just blend it. And the next step, I started off with a thinner dome brush. This one is by Sigma. It's the E45 brush. And I'm using the darkest color right in here. And I just take my brush and I go backwards and forwards. And I dip off the excess. I take my Kleenex, I lay it right here. And I follow the Kleenex. I go up and down. And then I bring the dome brush into my socket. And then you can go in with a smaller brush. I'm going in now with the E30 brush. And then I can go even closer into those areas. And I bring it also closer to the lash line. And then I take my brush from earlier and then I blend it. And we bring the brown in about halfway, I would say. I know a lot of you out there are going to be like, why are you not blending this more? I even got a few comments on my Instagram and they're like, why are you not blending this? This doesn't look blended enough, but that's the look I was going for. And sometimes those are, things you have to take risks on, and it might not be for everybody. And I really love this look. So if you feel like this is too heavy, then just go ahead and blend it more. You can alter this makeup to your own needs as well. And now I'm moving on to the glitter part. And this was really the wow factor of this eye makeup, which I just discovered these products by Stila, and I love them. They're like gel, glittery. It's not really glitter. It's like, how can you describe this? Like a gel, foil. Like a foil, exactly. It almost looks like you're putting foil over your eyes. And there's a few different ways of applying it. I'm still myself learning exactly how to use this product. But it comes with this little applicator part right here, which I'm not going to use today, but it comes also with this liquid eye primer. And I think this is really good if you want to intensify it a little bit more. I'm just putting the primer on the area where I'm going to put the glitter, obviously, not into the dark part. And then I take a clean finger and I'm applying this product onto your eye directly. And just push it into the area where I want the glitter to be. And then I'm also going to take a brush, which is a synthetic Laura Mercier brush. It doesn't have a number. And I'm just going to move this product a little bit around with my brush. I think you have to do this fairly quickly before it dries. And the only other thing I did to this eye makeup is I put a little bit of a black eyeliner very close to the lash line, which I'm going to do now. And I'm using this Lancome product. It's called Art Liner in 24 Hours. It comes with these kind of applicators sometimes are a little bit hard for you guys out there, the consumer, I think, to use. So I recommend putting it on your hand like this. And then you just take an angled brush. I have a NARS brush right here in front of me. And you just dip the product into the brush. I'm just going as close as possible to your lash line. And what this does, it just intensifies your lash line. And on the outer corner, I just lift it up just a tiny bit. And I'm just gonna curl your lashes just a tiny bit. And I'm using this Lancome mascara, which I love. It's called Definisil. Love this brush on this mascara. It's really thin. So it allows me to really get really close to your lash line. And I'm going to do it in a few steps. I'm going to do one coat, let it dry, and then I'm repeating this process 2 to 3 times. You're going out tonight, I heard, right? It's your sister's birthday.
I am.
And your sister did a video with me yesterday. She did the Taylor Schilling video. She's so pretty.
She looks beautiful.
Caitlin. So I like holding my brush vertically, and I just go as close as possible to the lash line, and then I drag it downwards. I basically paint each individual lash. So we're almost done with the eyes. I'm gonna use a few medium Ardell lashes with a black glue, and I'm just gonna place a few individual lashes on your outer corners. I would say maybe I'm doing 3. And I'm going to also use a few short ones, maybe 2 on each side. The eye makeup is done, The only thing we're gonna do is just clean a little bit right underneath here. We're gonna just take our Q-tip and just clean that little area. I don't want any product on the bottom lash line. And then you can go in with your foundation brush with a little bit of concealer on it and just clean that area and make the edges a little bit sharper. So I'm using this Naked Urban Decay Flash palette, and I'm actually using this color to contour and this color to highlight. So I'm applying it on my IT brush. This is a new brush I just got today. It's really pretty. It has an angle to it. And I'm going to apply this contour right here in the hollows of your cheeks. And I'm also going a little bit into your hairline. You can look normal. Go into your hairline, also on the temple, and a little bit right in here to give you some shape in your face. Before I'm applying the highlighter, I'm actually going to powder you again because you're a little bit shiny. So I'm using this Dual Finish Lancome Press Powder in number 2. It's a great powder. I used that the other day also on Jessica. Just got this product in and I really like it because it's super lightweight. Yeah, I don't like when you can actually really see the powder. And now I want to just apply a little bit of this highlighter right here in the middle. And I'm using my Sigma F35 brush. And I'm just applying that just a little bit above your cheekbone, just to like give you even a little bit more of a highlight. Now the last step to your cheeks is this product by Lancome, and it's this palette with all these different blushers. I'm just using this corally color right out here, and I'm just dipping my brush by Sigma F10, just a tiny little bit of it, not too much. I just want a little bit of color on your cheeks, like right in here on the apple of your cheeks. Last product to this makeup look is this product by Lancome. It's called Rouge in Love, and the color is 343B, and it's this really vibrant bright pink. What I did is I just applied it really lightly directly out of the tube onto the lip, and then I used my finger and I dabbed it around it, so I made it look really kind of effortless and natural looking and not with any harsh lines. I didn't use any lip liner. And if you guys wonder what that clicking is, we're taking photographs behind the scenes, so I hope that you guys are not annoyed with those noises. So I think that is the look I did on Jessica Alba the other day for the People's Choice Awards. You look gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Have fun tonight going out with your sister.
I will. Thanks for having me.